Let's break down the Chiefs' Day 3 draft selections, beginning with former TCU tight end Jared Wiley, who the Chiefs picked up in the 4th round. Now, Wiley is a big guy. He stands at 6'6", 249 pounds, but he's more than just a typical blocking tight end. He can also get out there and catch the football. Look at last season at TCU. He caught 47 passes for 520 yards. 3 of those catches went for over 20 air yards, so he can get downfield in a hurry, but where he did most of his damage was in the end zone. Among FBS tight ends, he led all of them in receiving touchdowns with 8, red zone touchdowns with 5, and multi-touchdown games with 3. He was also a great value selection. If you look at Dane Brugler from the Athletics draft board, he had Wiley as the number 4 tight end in this class and his number 89 overall player, and the Chiefs got him at pick number 131. Now, just a few picks after Wiley, the Chiefs picked up a versatile defensive back and former Washington State safety, Jaden Hicks. Hicks stands at 6'2", 215 pounds, so he has a strong safety build, but he can do a little bit of everything. He recorded significant snaps last year as a strong safety in the box, but also as a deep safety playing center field and over the slot. He also filled the stat sheet last year at Washington State. Listen to these numbers. He had 79 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 6 passes defensed, 2.5 sacks, 2 interceptions, and a forced fumble. So he's the kind of player who could be a true defensive chess piece for Steve Spagnuolo, and he might have been a great value as well. According to Dane Brugler's draft guide, he was the number 39 overall player in this class and the number 1 safety, and Kansas City got him at pick number 133. Now, speaking of defensive backs, the Chiefs added to their secondary a bit later as well in the 6th round with former Tennessee corner Kamal Hadden. Now, Hadden's been really effective when he's been healthy during his career. Look at last season in particular. He missed the final 6 games of the season due to a shoulder injury, but he still ended the year leading Tennessee in passes defensed and interceptions. He was targeted 33 times last season on 184 coverage snaps, and he allowed just 12 catches for 96 yards. Only 1 of those catches went for 15 or more yards, and his 11 passes defensed through mid-October ranked 2nd among all corners. So he was really impressive. Now healthy from that shoulder injury, I'm excited to see what Hadden can do during OTAs and in training camp. We'll wrap up with a couple of additions along the interior of the Chiefs' offensive line, beginning with 5th-round pick Hunter Nourzad. Now, Nourzad was a center at Penn State last year, but he's much more than that. He had 44 career starts during his collegiate career between Cornell and Penn State, spread between 4 different positions along the offensive line. So he's one of those players that can come in and hopefully provide depth at multiple spots. The Chiefs then wrapped up the draft by selecting former Holy Cross standout CJ Hanson, a player that started 38 games at guard over the last several years for one of the better offenses in the FCS. Hanson also worked on snapping the football during the pre-draft process, so he hopefully can develop that center guard flexibility just like Nourzad and provide even more depth to the best interior offensive line in the NFL. So that's a wrap on the 2024 draft class. I love the talent of this class. There's great value as well and opportunities for these players to come in here and help this team right away. The draft grades are always incomplete. The guys have to come in here and compete and show what they can do. But at least so far, I'm very excited to see how the 2024 class can hopefully help this team get back to the Super Bowl.